Hey, Sean here from SpeedCubeReview.com. So I did that video where I unboxed the YuHu R, and I said it looked the exact same as a YuHu, just felt very wobbly. And yeah, it was just a YuHu. It was not a YuHu R. Apparently at the factory, they put a bunch of YuHu Rs in YuHu boxes and a bunch of YuHus in a YuHu R boxes. And those got shipped out to people. So hopefully that's all fixed now, but I actually did get a YuHu R. So let's look at the differences between them. Now, just from looking at them, they look pretty much the exact same. The big thing that seems a bit different is that just the holes in between the pieces. Now, I'm going to put this one away that I got that felt very wobbly and pull out my one that I've set up. So the holes in the pieces look a little bit smaller than the ones in the YuHu. I think they did square them off a bit more. You can see here there's kind of that line, and then here it just comes more to a point. So one thing I noticed now, I've just sort of unboxed this, used it a little bit, is that corner cutting right off the bat on my old one is pretty decent, and reverse is okay. It's not bad, but you know, for a Megaminx, it's not bad at all. This new one though, focus. This new one corner cuts really nicely. Like it feels a lot more stable, but reverse, it's almost worse just because of those squared off corners. So I don't know if it would help to curve those off or just breaking in is going to change that. Let's take these apart though and look at the pieces. This is going to be the big difference between them. So looking at the pieces this way, you can see there's a big difference in the way this is shaped. It just goes much, much deeper down. So you can see there's tracks right on here. Now often tracks are used to help for speed. I'm thinking it might be used to help for stability, because when we look at this corner, it fits into those tracks really nicely. And so I'm assuming those tracks, yeah, are to help it just keep it so it's not, as I said in the last video, oddly wobbly out of the box. And yeah, you can see the corners a lot thinner, much more shape to them. So the big question people want to know is, how does it feel? How does it work? Is it an upgrade? Yes, it's a definite upgrade. Now, this out of the box turns and feels like my not modified, but broken in YuHu, my original one. Now, I spent a lot of time, I took this all apart, I adjusted all the tensions to be even, I lubricated each of the pieces. I really spent a lot of time setting this thing up, and this does work really well. The only thing I really don't like about the YuHu is that if it gets a little out of line, I find it sticks. It's hard to move. So you have to really keep it lined up, which can be a bit difficult on here. This one doesn't seem to want to do that. Even if I make it out of line a little bit, it does catch, but it's much harder to get out of line. So like I said, corner cutting looks great. Reverse looks a little bit less. Colors are the exact same. Now, I really like these colors. Someone commented in the other video that these two greens look pretty similar. And, you know, when you have 12 colors, some are going to look similar. But this is more of like a yellowish green, and this one actually does look green. So I don't have an issue between those two. Is this worth the purchase? Yes, if you liked the original YuHu. There's this, there's a Chi-Yi one, and there's a new Shangshu Aurora. There's 3 new ones that came out this month. I might have to do a new mega comparison. Definitely worth it if you like the YuHu and want a little bit of a upgrade stable cube. I also want to bring up that the plastic feels the exact same. A lot of people are saying that the plastic might be a little bit softer or a little bit harder or just different, and it feels the exact same. So I don't think that's the case. I think it's just a redesign of the pieces to adjust them a little bit. If you're happy with your really fully set up YuHu, I would stick to that just because this has bigger holes, and if you have it set up where you can control it really well, then you might be disappointed by the little less reverse corner cutting that you're going to get through this. So thank you for watching. Please leave your thoughts and questions in the comment section below. Hit like and subscribe for more content like this in the future. And as always, stop by speedcubeview.com for more news and reviews.